Okay everyone, so I'm crafting 4 fillers right here for the tree farm. The filler is part of the buildcraft mod, and it's one of the most basic mods in Feed the Beast, as it doesn't add any new ores or world generation. There are only a few new blocks, like the filler, the engines I showed earlier, and a quarry. Buildcraft is something that you're going to use to make new stuff really easily, so build large structures or remove stuff really easily. The filler itself is a tool that can be used to fill in spaces or clear out spaces with a block of your choice. I'm going to have to use a couple of fillers to place some blocks, like dirt, saplings, and bone meal, and I'm also going to use one filler to clear out the tree. So that's a total of 4 fillers. These fillers have to be powered by mechanical energy, so we also need some engines, of course. I also made just over 20 steam engines. I did some more upgrades in the little base we have here. I added some new engines to the pulverizer and some more furnaces, and what I did was I converted all the ores into ingots. So now we have a decent supply of resources, and we can actually start building the tree farm. So I've pretty much prepared everything, so got engines, fillers, landmarks. I also made some pipes, and I will go over them as I place them in the build, because it's a little bit weird to explain it without you seeing it. I also crafted scaffolding, and scaffolding is something that you can use to really easily build a structure, because when you place one down, like so, and then you left click on it, it's going to place one scaffold right on top. So it's really easy to pillar up and stuff. But it's also something you can burn, and it burns as long as wood planks, but it's about 4 times cheaper. So it's even better than charcoal. So yeah, I also added some torches and a little fence, because I was getting really annoyed by creepers exploding all my stuff. There you have one. So now it's completely safe, and we can just go ahead and build. Little lighting error here. Okay. So yeah, I think I got everything ready to start building this thing. So the first thing I'm going to do is clear out a 12 by 12. Okay, there we go, 12 by 12 area cleared. Now I'm just going to put in the water. Really easy, just on one side, so all the saplings get flooded to one collection point, like that. And then we just need to go down one block here. Okay, and then also put in water in both corners. And I'm just going to jump up here, because we need some more water. Okay, so now everything is in place. You can see everything that lands in the water is going to flood to those 2 blocks. So that is where we are going to hook up our obsidian pipes. And obsidian pipes, I'll quickly show the recipe. Just obsidian, glass obsidian for 8 pipes. They have the special ability to be able to pick up anything that is touching it. So if anything flows next to the obsidian pipe, it's going to get sucked into it. And for it to work properly, we also need to connect it to some other pipes. And I am going to use iron pipe. Oh, that's actually the wrong one. I'm going to use an iron pipe on this one, and a cobblestone pipe on this one. And recipes: cobblestone pipe, cobblestone, glass, cobblestone. And iron pipe is then just iron ingot, glass, iron ingot. So that's pretty logical. And a cobblestone pipe is just going to transport blocks that are inside. And an iron pipe has the special ability to be able to work as an intersection. So if I right click this with a wrench, as you can see, the top part of the pipe is going to be empty, and that's pretty much indicating that everything that is entering the iron pipe is going to be redirected to this output, because that's where the white spot is. If I right click it again, and I'm using a wrench to do this, it's going to switch to this one, so now it's going to redirect everything to this. And yeah, we want to redirect everything to the top, so I'm just going to set it like that. And that is going to go into another special pipe, which is a diamond pipe, and this is basically a filter. So let me just quickly place everything like that. So you can see we have 3 outputs. Well, actually only, yeah, 3. Black is the input, because that's where all the drops are coming from. And because they are color coded, they match the scheme that pops up when we when we right click the diamond pipe. So now we can basically say to the diamond pipe where it has to put everything. So if we, for instance, want the wood logs to go to the red, so to this pipe, we just put some wood logs in the red, but I haven't got any on me at the moment, so that's not going to work at the moment. Then if we want to have all the saplings, for instance, go to the yellow, then we put it in yellow, but actually we want dirt to go there, because that's going to be our bottom one. And then white is going to be the saplings, or gray, or whatever. So now all the saplings go in this one, and all the dirt is going to the yellow. And yeah, then we can just hook this up to a barrel or something, I guess. And a barrel, I don't know if I explained it yet, but a barrel can store 64 stacks of one item, so just one item. And you can store it by right clicking on the barrel, and then if you right click again, then you can see how much is inside, so 35 redstone. And when you left click on the barrel, he's going to pull 1 stack out of the barrel. So at the moment that's just all the redstone. So that is really useful to store enormous amounts of stuff. And yeah, now all the piping is pretty much in place. We can start putting in the fillers. And if you remember, the fillers are going to be used to place the dirt, to place the saplings, to apply the bone meal, and to clear out the jungle tree. So we first have to mark out an area, and we can do that by using landmarks. And yeah, I already explained how that works when I collected the obsidian. So we're just going to find the middle of this 12 by 12, which is about here, and then we are going to mark out what we need. So we place 2 landmarks, and then we just get to here, and the filler is going to be placed right next to the diamond pipe. So I actually need to we have to remove the pipe. There's no way around it. I'll just do it. Yeah, we can leave that. Okay, sorry about that. We also need to remove this pipe for a second, and then we'll just place a landmark. Yeah, I should have done this first. Makes much more sense if you start with the fillers, but anyways. So select the rectangle. Now just place the filler next to one of the landmarks, like that, and then we just need to configure the filler, and this one is going to place something. And to place something, he needs 1 brick block in every spot of the 3x3, and then it's going to say fill in this slot. And you can also see it on the outside, because this is different from this, as you can see. And now we're just going to do that 2 more times. And there we go. Now we just need to put the bone meal in. Saplings go in this one, and then dirt goes in this one. Voila. And then also put a pipe on top, like that. Now just take note of the colors. It's pretty much the same as before. Yeah, it's the same. So white was saplings, yellow was dirt, yeah, and red is logs, but we still don't have logs, so we have to wait with that. And yeah, that is pretty much the filler setup and the piping system. So now we just need to set up the redstone circuit. The engines are going to go like this, and then the last one there. Okay, and then now we can build the redstone. I can also fill the engines with some scaffold. Anyways, put in a repeater there. Then there's going to be a piece of redstone dust. And I'm just building on top of planks because... oh, yeah, fail. I'm building on top of planks because Enderman can pick up dirt, so it's just something to prevent Enderman damage. Okay, then a torch. And I'm actually yeah, going to remove this one for a second because I don't want to waste any scaffold. And then we place a repeater. Oh, no. Okay, repeater, right, like this. And what I'm building now is an RS NOR latch that is going to serve as a delay circuit, if you are wondering. So this little thing is an RS NOR latch. We're going to feed that into a little delay. That's those repeaters, just like this. So if you're building this yourself or you want to build this yourself, just follow along. It's really easy. So that is the delay circuit. Your input is going to be right over here, so just press this button to start up the whole thing. That's going to plant exactly 1 tree. Place the block again. Now we are done, and then we need to power all the engines one tick after another. So if we power these 2 engines at the same time, the filler is going to just ignore one of the engines. So then we just need to get the power to that engine, and we also need to get power to this one. So then we just lay out some redstone, and now this engine here that is going to place saplings because of the filler is going to fire 1 tick after the 2 dirt blocks, the 2 first dirt blocks are placed. So that is what we want. We want a little delay in between. And then this engine here is also going to place 2 saplings, but because the third and the fourth dirt block are placed 1 tick after the first and the second, we also need to put 1 tick delay between this engine and this engine, if that all makes sense. Okay, so we're going to accomplish that by using some yeah, some little tricks. So I'll place some redstone there, repeater here, so that's going to power it. And then we need to use a half slab, which have the awesome property of being able to transfer redstone upwards. And then the last engine is the one for the bone meal. So yeah, it probably makes sense that that one also needs to be powered a little bit after the last 2 saplings are placed. So that's going to be accomplished by using yeah, torches. So let's just do it like this. Place a block on top, then we can just place a torch there and do it like this. Yeah, that will work. Okay, so now everything is loaded. We can just test it out, I guess. So let's just hit the start button. Badam! First try, and it works. So as you can see, perfectly grew a jungle tree, and that is exactly what we want. So now the only thing that is left to do is hook up a lot of engines to the clear filler that is going to clear out the tree, because the more engines you hook up to a filler, the faster it will clear out. And I guess that makes sense. So we just need to make a selection again with landmarks. So I'm just going to tower up using these super awesome scaffolding. So I'm just spamming left click, and as you can see, a tower is being built, which is super useful. You can also just climb up these without a problem. And I'm going to build it about 50 high, which is more than enough. The biggest jungle tree is about 40 blocks, if I'm right. Yes, okay, as you can see, got the selection going. And now what is the best about this scaffolding is it works even better than sand, for instance, because if I knock out the bottom one here, every other one is also going to drop. Very, very cool. And yeah, then we just need to place the last filler right there. And this one is going to be configured as clear filler. So now we just need to place 9 glass blocks in the grid, and then it's going to say clear, so that's what we want. Then just take out the dirt blocks. Then for the engines, I'm going to use some other pipes, golden conductive pipes and also wooden conductive pipes, and these have the property of being able to transfer mechanical energy, so engine energy. And the wooden conductive pipe, they basically suck out the energy, and the golden conductive pipe, they transfer the energy. So that might sound a little bit weird, but the idea is that we put the engines next to the wooden pipes. They can suck out energy, and then you will just put it through the golden pipes. And you can't place wooden pipes next to wooden pipes, so we also need to we always need to leave one golden pipe in between. Okay, all the engines are in place. Now I just need to hook up the redstone, which is also pretty easy. For the engines on this side, I'm going to use torches. So I'm just going to place torches underneath like this. And these are going to power both engines, so the one below and the one on the side. Perfect. And because the engines are transparent, we can just place dust all along, like so. And then for the other side, really easy, just going to place the redstone right on top of there. Like so. And then we just need to hook up a lever. Okay, everything is connected. I will make this redstone a little bit more tidy and stuff, but for now this will do. Just place a lever here, and when we now fill up these with some scaffold, and I'm really running low on scaffold, I think I have some more, so I will probably grab that. Okay, that's an issue. Need to change this up. So anyways, I'm going to fill up all of these with scaffolds, and then I'll be back. Okay, there we go. Everything is now filled with some scaffolds. So now everything is set up, so we can hit the lever, and you will see 3 is going to be cleared out. And yeah, it's pretty slow at the moment, but I've only put a total of, I believe, 20 Stirling engines, and I can put like over 100 more, and you can yeah, you can calculate for yourself how much faster than this it will be, but I still think that this is really a decent way of getting wood, although we only use these few engines. But you saw it yourself, we have plenty of iron left, so we can make a lot more engines. It's just that okay, that's not working. It's empty. Okay, that's really weird. Okay, now it is working. That is really odd. Okay, so let's just put this back. 55 jungle wood. And the main downside of this is that it's manual. It's partially automatic, but as you can see, I need to turn it off myself, because if I leave it on, these are just going to waste scaffold. And when it's done, as you can see, it's red now, and it goes red when it's done. So now when it's done, I need to pull out the glass block and then just place it back in to reset it to green, because if it's red and you provide it with energy, it isn't going to do anything because it thinks it is done. So when we further automate this, you will see that I pretty much need to press this button, a tree will grow, these will start automatically, and when it's done, this will stop automatically, this is going to reset automatically, and then we can decide whether or not we want this thing to cycle with like a small little lever. And yeah, that is going to be something when we have the resources for it. But to do that, we need gates. and gates are also part of the Buildcraft mod, and they are basically an upgrade for pipes. So what gates can do, they can detect, yeah, this is like the most basic gate. Gates can pretty much detect when items are going through pipes, when a chest is full, when a chest is empty, when a filler is done, when a filler is going, and they can also adjust some settings with fillers, for instance, which is reset the filler and stuff. So gates are like the second tier of stuff in Buildcraft, because you need an assembly table to make them, and for an assembly table we need a diamond gear, which requires 4 diamonds, 6 obsidian, which is no problem, and redstone dust. But in order to power the assembly table, we don't just need mechanical power, we need lasers. So for a laser we need 2 diamonds as well, and some redstone and obsidian. And the more lasers you get, the faster the assembly table will work. And if you only have one laser, it's going to take like 10 minutes to craft one gate. So that is pretty long, and I don't really want to wait that long. So at the moment we don't even have enough for an assembly table and a laser, because we need 7 diamonds for that. So I will go and do some branch mining, because that's the only way I'm going to find diamonds. Okay everyone, I've started mining a bit here, and I've also edited the first part of the episode, and we're again over 20 minutes already, so I will mine a bit off camera, I guess, and try to get a lot of diamonds. And when I'm done mining and I have enough diamonds for an assembly table and some lasers, we can upgrade the tree farm a bit in the next episode, and then hopefully make something new. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.